Hi everybody, welcome to my new channel. I've got another channel and it's called Starseed Chloe, and this is a brand new channel. I got new hair. Wait, flick at this hair. I got new hair, new nails, just a little manicure, you know, for the new channel. No, for me actually, because I just need to do my nails. But this channel is all about getting what the fuck you want out of life. It's about spirituality and materialism. Like, we're a spirit having a material existence or a material experience, so we want to enjoy it. Enjoy your time while you're here. We are going to focus a lot on the universal laws. Most people are familiar with the really popular universal law, the law of attraction. But in reality, it's the universal laws that make everything work. So we are going to talk about that in another video, but today we're going to focus on the mental diet. I spoke a little bit about the mental diet. I put a video up on the mental diet. You know, like sometimes I just freestyle stuff. I'm like, I have to edit a good 20 minutes of just chatter out the video, but yeah. Not today though, because I got my notes. Oh, okay, yes, I do. So I'm gonna show you step by step how to create a mental diet. If I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at, my other phone. So the first step to the mental diet is identify what it is that you want. Now this sounds super easy, but sometimes in life we do actually struggle with knowing what we want rather than what people tell us we should want, what society says we want. You know, sometimes you just don't actually know. So find your thing, whatever the hell it is that you want, and identify that. So if you're having trouble with the first step of identifying what it is that you actually want, repeat chakra affirmations. It sounds so like, what? But it's amazing. It's actually so just crazy how amazing chakra affirmations are. I started practicing some chakra affirmations for about 2-3 days, and I just noticed such a big change. Like on my other channel, I do videos and stuff on there, and it would lag a lot. The channel's grown a bit, but it hasn't really grown to where I honestly know where I can grow it. But a lot of times I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is right for me. Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, I don't feel this. You know, I've got Pisces in the 6th house, so I've got a vibe with things to actually do it. Like if I'm doing anything, it's got to be fucking authentic, genuine. And I was just really struggling to even make a video on there. So these affirmations, as well as my bank account, kind of, you know, it wasn't my bank account, I'm joking, but it kind of convinced me to start making videos again. So I focused on the root chakra, solar plexus chakra, and sacral chakra. I am going to focus more on my throat chakra, even my heart chakra, but I feel like I'm pretty vibesy, you know, I've got a good heart and all that, but yeah, but there's no harm in just saying, you know, all your chakras. So an example of like some of the chakra affirmations, the root chakra is like, I am grounded, I am grounded, I am safe and secure. Like, wait, is this a root chakra for me? I don't know, I'm mixing them up, I don't know which one's which, I'm just saying something I remember. Like a tree or a star, I have a right to be here. My sexuality is sacred. I have direction and purpose in my life. You can just Google them, there's loads out there, but if you guys do want me to do a video on affirmations and chakras and all that kind of stuff, comment down below. Everything is energy, and if you don't know what a chakra is, I probably should have said this at the beginning, it's an energy center in your body. So your root chakra controls like finances, stability, feeling safe. If you struggle with a lot of anxiety, you'd probably be dealing with your lower chakras, like your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, even your heart chakra, to feel safe and secure and to have like trust and that sort of thing. But yeah, so figure out what the fuck you want, okay? Now you could also focus on your higher chakras, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, which could give you like divine guidance, especially if you're like, what's my life purpose, you know, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. You could focus on those to give you divine guidance, and then you would know which way to go. So you can just keep doing the affirmations. Like I try and do them I want to say every day, but but I try and do them every other day, looking in the mirror. So when you say these affirmations, look in the mirror and look in your eyes. So your subconscious is actually hearing what it is that you're saying. Also, when you say any affirmation, even as we're going through the mental diet, you don't need to be like, oh, I feel it in my heart center, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't need to. You either need to feel kind of, not a lot, or you just need to feel kind of good. If you're feeling negative about it, just repeat it as though you're just repeating something like you don't care about it, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't matter to you if it's true or not. Just like, oh yeah, fuck it, I just said it. Who cares? That sort of vibe. Yeah. So now you've identified the thing. Okay, so you know what you want now. Let's get it. Assume it is what it is. I said that. What the fuck does that even mean, Chloe? We don't know. Help us out. Okay. You know what an assumption is, like assume some shit, but it is what it is. To me, that term, well, nothing new under the sun, but I kind of came up with that term because the act as if just seemed like I said, I'm authentic, baby. I don't act as if. I don't act, I just do, I just be, I just am, okay? So yeah, not acting as if, it is what it is. Everything in your world, you have assumed it is what it is. You being pretty, or you being smart, or you being slim or popular, or anything like that, or anything opposite, all those things, that's something that you've assumed about yourself. You've assumed that is what it is. When that's all subjective, different people will tell you different things. Like, different people will see you in a different way. So it's subjective, it's not a fact. None of that's a fact, but you have assumed it to be a fact and therefore created it, and then that's become your projection of yourself. That is how people see you. People see you how you see yourself. People respond to you how you respond to yourself. So once you've made the assumption of it is what it is, you've made the assumption of you being pretty, you then look for proof of you being pretty. So you'll look in the mirror, oh, do I look pretty today? Oh, I look fucking great, okay. Or, you know, you'll be expecting people to say nice things to you about the way that you look. When you are not in the energy of assuming it is what it is and you're acting as if, or you're even fucking going off a different script, I don't even know what to say, like you're in the energy of doubt, you could do something like go on Instagram to look at other girls to see how pretty you are. Do you look like them? They're really pretty. Do you look like them? Where do you measure up against them? Are you on the same level of prettiness? Oh, they're a lot prettier than you, aren't they? Damn, is she using filters? I don't know. That's the energy of doubt, because in your reality, who gives a fuck about them? They're not important, okay? You're the goddess, you're the god of your reality, and what you say is fact. I always look at it like, okay, if there was no other woman on this earth, I'd be like, not even I'd be, I am, but I'd be like the definition of everything. I'd be the definition of beauty. I'd be the definition of perfect body. I'd be the definition of, and that is what it is in your reality. You are the only one. You're the one controlling it. You are the god of your reality. So you need to look at yourself as the definition of everything. When you assume it is what it is, you're the fact. You are the assumption. So whatever you say or whatever you do is the absolute truth, because you're the only fucking one that basically exists energetically speaking, but not really, because you know you're interacting with other people and their realities, and you can exist in different realities simultaneously. So yeah, so You being attractive or unattractive is really all subjective, meaning it's really down to the person looking at you to decide what you are. Since everyone and everything is you pushed out, the person looking at you is just another version of yourself. So it really is how you feel or think about yourself. People, plants, animals, and even technology only have existence because of source, just as you only have existence because of source. So you are source in your reality. That's what I mean when I say you're the god or the goddess of your reality. So you are the source of it all. You are the thought, you are the word, you are the fact. Everything else is a reflection of that. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys have had the experience. I feel like this must be pretty common, because I think when you kind of like start to level up energetically, this is something that happens at first. Like you'll say something and the TV will repeat exactly, like somebody on TV will repeat exactly what you just said. Or you'll ask yourself a question in your mind, and then a YouTube video pops up answering that question, or somebody literally will give an explanation of, I don't know, so you're thinking, raw, how are hot dogs made? And then someone on the TV is like, hot dogs are made by blah, 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 blah. You are the thought, you are the word, so everything else will respond to you, because you are the god or the goddess of your reality. You are the piece of source in your little reality, okay? So whatever you assume about anything is exactly what it is, and your assumption is, you know, when they're like, oh, jump into conclusions. Have you ever have you ever dated somebody and you're just like, nah, this man's fucking, and you'll just say a bag of shit, and then it'll be like, oh, why are you jumping to conclusions? But I was right though. Well, you kind of did that, number one. But when you think that thought about, oh, this man, blah, 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 I don't know about you, but nobody can't tell me nothing. From when I say it, from when I decide, whenever I've seen enough little, I don't know, I don't even need to see proof, just a little bit of energetic shit, a little shift, I'll say, yeah, but then I am the god of my reality. Maybe that's not a great example, but you know what I mean? You know how you just assume shit sometimes and it's true? That's what I'm talking about. So you need to become, so when we're assuming, we're coming on that energy of, no, this is a fact. Like, I fucking know. No one can't tell me nothing. I fucking know, okay? It needs to come like that. So assume, the more and more you assume, you are the fact, and don't actually look for proof. Proof will be presented to you, because the universe, source, the most high is always looking for ways to prove, not even like prove his existence, but you're always looking, it's all you at the same time. I don't want to get too deep, but the universe is always looking for ways to communicate and show you things, basically. If you ask a question, it will be answered. The universe, the most high, source, God, Allah, wants to communicate with you and wants you to recognize and remember the truth of you being part of source. So assume on that level of, you can't tell me fucking nothing. I know what I know. I don't care. Again, like I said, now I feel a little bit like, you know, damn, because I know in the past that's what started me off thinking I was psychic, because I'd think about things and then they'd just happen and I'd be like, oh, I'm a psychic. But obviously we are all psychic, but it's more of an energy, it's reading energy and also like manipulating it at the same time. If I thought or felt something about somebody, you cannot convince me otherwise. I don't give a fuck if it was an eye movement that they did, an eye movement that said, that person's up to no fucking good. I will run with that, and I don't care, and I'll always get proof. Always get proof of what I said being true. But obviously I was really just manipulating and manifesting these people to be, well, not manipulating, that's a horrible word, but I was just manifesting these people to be kind of fucked up, but didn't really realise it. So you can manifest what the fuck you want. You live in an abundant universe. So now that you know what it is that you want, and now that you have assumed it, and you know it is whatever the fuck you say it is. You don't fact check a fact. You don't check if the grass is really green, whereas we call it green here It's subjective. Another planet might call it fucking yellow. You don't know, okay? We aren't trying to disprove it because we take it as a fact. Choose a few short affirmations. Your mind, like your body, needs certain staple foods. So your slogans or your affirmations or your phrases are going to be like the staple foods that your mind feeds off. Example, I've always naturally been so slim. I easily earn 6 figures every month. I am incredibly smart and always articulate myself perfectly. You can do it as a I am, like here and now. You can do it as a I have, like you've already did it. Or you can do it as a why, because then the universe is going to want to prove it to you. Be like, oh, this is why. Here you go, Chloe. This is why you're so rich. Oh my God, thanks universe. I love you so much. Like that. So remember, this is a fact. It's an assumption. You're not like, oh, the grass is green. And you'll be like, oh, wait, shit. Is the grass really green? Like, how do I know that the fucking grass is green, guys? Like, how do I know that it's actually fucking green? Like, if we was on another planet and they said, you wouldn't do that. You just fucking leave it alone, okay? You're like, okay, the grass is green. Cool. So with whatever you assume, say it and you leave it alone. You don't start saying, oh, my arms are slim, but look at this fat. You don't do that. You just gotta remember, once you state it and you assume it is what it is, it becomes a fact. It is only it's a fact because you say so. You are the fact. You are the word. You are the assumption. You don't need proof of what or why it is that way because you assumed it to be that way. Number 4, pick your triggers. What's a trigger? I'm glad you asked me what a trigger is. A trigger is what the fuck you've been doing for ages. You just haven't realised. We are all using mental diet all of the time. Mental diet has taken you to the point where you are now. You just wasn't consciously aware of it. The things that you say to yourself every day create your reality. If you're rich, if you're not super rich, whatever it is, however your life is, you have assumed it that way with your mental diet that you do every day. Now, just as the food you eat holds a vibration, the words you speak hold a vibration also. What could be a trigger? Okay, so maybe you went into a shop one day and you was like, Mom, can I have this? And your mom's like, money don't go under. Maybe you saw like, I don't know, fucking some amazing Barbie and she just looked fucking magical and you're like, Mum, please, I need it, I want it, blah blah blah. And your mum's like, money don't grow in trees, you know. And you were so crushed by that moment there that every time you saw Barbie, you even see the fucking slogan, you see the words. You have your subconscious has the affirmation, money don't grow on trees, you know. You're seeing all these triggers and stuff like that all the time, but you just may not be aware. Money comes from trees, fucking actually. So basically it does grow on trees, so shut the fuck up. Don't know who said that and it's so dumb. So yeah, even like with these companies like McDonald's and stuff like that, you can recognize a McDonald's sign anywhere. It's a trigger. It's something that's been associated with a particular thing for such a long time. So you yourself have these triggers also. You may have some really great triggers and you may have some really dumbass triggers, but now you're gonna consciously pick your triggers. I use cars a lot because I feel like they're something that you see quite often. You could pick a different car. So blue car is a trigger for, I don't know, money. I'm abundant, it's raining finances, you know, I'm so rich. I easily earn 6 figures every month. I easily allow huge amounts of income into my life right now. Whatever your slogan or whatever it is, you just pick a trigger. So every time you see that thing or experience that thing, I don't know, you like drinking water. Every time you, obviously this kind of goes with the Emoto thing. I'm sure you guys have heard of it by now. Programming water, we'll do another video on that, or the 2-cup method. But yeah, you like drinking water. Every time you take a sip, say your affirmation, and that works really well because obviously water can actually be programmed. Anything can be a trigger, a word, a catchphrase. If you watch a particular program on TV and somebody's got a catchphrase, every time they say it, you say your affirmation. You can say your affirmation out loud, you can say it in your mind, you can say it looking in the mirror, you can say it dancing, you can say it absolutely any way, however you want to, but make sure you say it, okay? You got to practice the discipline of using your affirmations and either finding neutrality or happiness, or you just don't even need to actually feel anything. You can just say it and just be like, oh, okay. Like I said, when you say the grass is green, you're not like, oh, the grass is green, my heart is so full of joy right now. No, you're not like, oh, the grass is green. But honestly, you're not like that. You're just like, yeah, the grass is fucking green. Like, it's not a big deal. So yeah, use your affirmations in the same way. Whenever you see your trigger, you use your affirmation. You may want to pick different triggers for different affirmations, but you really don't have to. You could pick the same trigger. Like, you could use something really, like I said, a blue car is so common. That's something you're going to see all the time. Every time you hear just birds sing, or every time you hear certain artists playing, you could repeat your affirmation. When a lot of people talk about mental diet, they talk about using one specific trigger, and the trigger that they use is very important that you have to use it to. When you have an opposing thought to that thing. So if you're like, oh, why is my bank account being rude to me like that? Why is it saying that? That's when you need to be like, oh, my bank account is just so nice. So yeah, whenever you have an opposing thought, or a thought that isn't in alignment with what it is that you want, and you're basically talking shit to yourself, okay? You wouldn't eat shit, so don't talk it, babes, and especially not to yourself. It ain't gonna offer you no nutrition, make you sick, and it's nasty. Don't do it. So you say nice things to yourself, please, thanks. An example of an affirmation and a trigger, I just seen a blue car. Now I say, I'm a master at conscious mental diet. I'm so good at conscious mental diet. I've mastered mental diet. Like, I'm so good. My mental diet is clean. My mental diet is strong. My mental diet is right. It's got me looking, got my world, got me, got my world, got everything looking good. You don't have to be so extra, but you know, I'm a Leo and it's Leo season, so just allow me and, you know, let me live. Thank you, please. Remember, any opposing or any negative thought, it doesn't even have to, I don't really like using the terms positive and negative because that's kind of different for everybody of what you see as positive. And negativity is actually feminine. Don't try and use the word that describes me as something not enjoyable, because I'm fucking fun and enjoyable, okay? Thanks. But yeah, so I always say, my most enjoyable reality. So if you're thinking about a reality or an experience that is not enjoyable to you, step in with your mental diet. That is a trigger in itself to be like, yep, I'm so rich, I'm so nice, I'm so good, I always get what I want. You could choose something as common as a red card to always affirm how much your specific person is in love with you. Oh girl, oh boy, they just love you so much. I personally like to affirm my closeness and awareness of our creator, the infinite source. It just helps me to always feel like I'm on the right track no matter what I'm doing. That's something that's very important to me. You know when they say God is in everything, but then people like, oh, that person's different from me. Baby, they are you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're just having an experience where you think that you're not them. So I like to think that every breath that every person takes is an affirmation to the fact that God, Allah, source, the universe is real and is our creator, and we are all connected and all one. That's my little bit of cheese to put in there. No, it's not cheese, it's truth. So yeah, that's what I like to do. It just reinforces the belief of you being the assumption, you are the fact. When you get really good at affirming, it becomes just like breathing. And then the thing that you have been affirming with becomes a physical representation of your affirmation of the other thing. It now represents an assumption that you've created. So even though whatever you assume and have created, you may not be able to physically see, that thing that you have associated with that affirmation or that assumption, you can physically see. So you can actually see that something physical represents your assumption. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So lastly, the last thing to do is number 5, is to sit back and enjoy your new reality. Enjoy your affirmation, enjoy what you've created. Just, live it up. Always try and be in your now and enjoy your specific moment. I like to think of it as I am what I am, that's why it is what it is. Your assumption is a fact, just as you are. Guys, let me know if you want me to do another video on tips and tricks on the mental diet. Another good one is, like, you can affirm that with every breath I take. With every breath I take, pounds enter my bank account with every breath I take. Yeah, baby. With every breath I take, my income gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I like the every breath one, but I feel like, obviously, just that out of respect, because like we're alive and breathing and shit, we should be thankful to our creator. So that's nice, But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It is going to be the first of many. I'm so excited for this new channel. Subscribe, share, support, spread the love. I love you guys so much because you are me and I love myself like a lot. I'm joking. No, I do, but yeah, but love you guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below of what you want to see. If you have any questions, they will be answered. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.